going on. I'm here to right all my wrong. Yo, we got it going on.
This for the culture.
Yeah, hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah, we here to right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah, went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. I'm teaching essentials, I'm operating at my peakest potential. Elijah, he told me to keep it simple. Through these instrumentals, I speak to your mental. Red. Back in the booth, rap to the youth, they was lacking the truth. Back to the seas, they was lacking the roots. Smoked all the trees and they snacking on fruits. Bed, attached to my roof, detached to the roof on the back of the coupe. Back from the future, I'm back in the red and the blue, yeah, I'm back on my snoot. Niggas be biting, they cracking, they tracking, they niggas be capping, they lacking it. Put a toe tag on the back of they boot. Battle with nukes, I'm attacking they troops. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. The legends of Mu, I'm Sumerian sets. It was written in Targaryen text. Came to conquer all my variants. Yeah, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah, we here to right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah, went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. Back on the mic, was dead on my back, now I'm back on my life. Came back from the future, went back to it twice. When I rose out the grave, they say that dude is Christ. I'ma shine like a star, I'ma twinkle, twinkle as I light up the sky. The whole world was watching on the night I arrived. The Messiah's here, I guess it's finally time. Swear that I hear every prayer that you say. I was there every day, I was still everything.
Chat, what the hell? Whenever they got a pillar at the Vatican. Pope Pablo, where you at?
You either fight or run. Life a game, I feel like I won. Hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. We hit the fight all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah, went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
From the quantum shadows, a traveler emerges. Fly Sinet, the multi-dimensional hacker, living his hero's journey. He joins the Pantheon at AI Masters Workshop, November 1st and 2nd, hosted by 363 Empire with Red Pillar and Seven Bomar. Tickets, lock yours in now.
This is the law of mental command. It is the understanding that you are not a victim of your thoughts, but a commander of them.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to another episode of TechKNOW Tuesdays 43. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for the evening, Brother Red Pillar.
Hey, it's your boy Spin again, man. The other twin, but yeah, definitely Spin City's definitely the spot, man. It's a great day to be on TechKNOW Tuesdays, man. And you know, most of them are gonna be IRL, man. We definitely at Spin City headquarters with this one. We definitely got spots we moving around. So yeah, man.
Yeah. Wait a minute, because we jump in timelines.
Yo, what you mean?
You said we over here at Spin City headquarters. We never had a show to introduce Spin City headquarters. We never had a show to announce that you came to Atlanta and manifested a whole headquarters, bro.
Okay, I mean, here we go. You know what I'm talking about? We definitely on it, man. TechKNOW Tuesdays, the first TechKNOW Tuesdays, it'll be at, you know, Spin City headquarters, man, in College Park, Georgia. You know
ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this, right? This is how you talk. This is how you could prove that manifestation is real.
Yeah.
This is how you can prove that that things have been taking place in the universe, but the universe is conspiring for your success, right? As long as you take 2 steps, the universe will take 10 steps.
Yeah.
That's what they be telling us. That's what the gurus and other people say and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
But the great thing about this platform and the great thing about us being at episode 43, which means
the
that
next
we've
one's
been
gonna be like,
the 4-4. We got to bring Blue in for that. You know what I mean? And let him get in his AI bag.
TechKNOW 4-4, man.
4-4.
I think
Right?
we do that taco deal. Okay.
The beautiful thing about,
Okay. I'm seeing it now. You see the magic?
right, exactly, is that we get to see manifestation in real time. So what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you first met this brother, his name was Spin City Headquarters. That's the name that he came in 2024 when we were doing the clone work. That was your...
Yes, bro. I started headquarters pretty much the top of 2024.
Right.
That's when I knew I could finally speak on AI and robotics and software publicly. You know what I mean? Without certain paperwork in place. I could finally, I was whispering while I was Spin City Performance.
Right. That was the workout phase.
That was my
with the
so the 2020. Then once I packaged up I ended up putting together the AI app. Track the workouts, the macros, the micros, the diet, the affirmations, the whatever, right? So I was doing the biohacking, the longevity. It's still the same mindset, but I knew at a certain period of AI, I was like, bro, I can get my culture healthy. I can get my culture that get good foods and but I have to tell them what's next in tech. Because remember, I'm over there with the autonomous vehicles 2019. Right. And then show up. The job don't end until July. Surprise, that August, Red was like, bro, you got to come down today. August. The job just ended in the beginning of July 1st.
Right.
Dead. Severance, go live your life. You know what I mean? Boom. Next month, he like, bro, we 8 days out from motherfucking InvestFest, bro. We done put about 50 grand to this motherfucker, bro. You got to be here.
Right.
Right, so you bring me down. I'm on my tools and fuels, trying to make the news. You feel me? So yeah, definitely, man. I crash land down here. Essentially, when I touched down, I felt that I might be here for a weekend. I might be here for 2, but surprise, red and blue, H factor. You know what I'm saying? All my folks are to line so much shit up in Atlanta. I couldn't leave. Jeff, he like, you got to be here. You got to be there. You got to be here. Right. That's why I say, Jeff, you just gotta just be a manager. Wherever you know I should go, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, and I appear. So yeah, everybody like, bro, show up here, be here. Keys invited us out. He say, man, we gonna do the kickoff to the Save Yourself tours in Atlanta. So I'm with Keys, I'm with Red, I'm with Blue, I'm with Five, I'm with Dot, man. I meet Nature Jab, man. Okay, cool kid. I'm like, oh man, look at this energy. And every time somebody seen me speak, they was like, oh man, this nigga, man, this dude, right? Said, right? So it's going good. So, and then I went back to the West Coast for maybe a week. Something was going on. Brian and Bean. Keys introduced me to Bean. You feel me? Like, all this, the timeline of who I'm meeting. Boom. Brian and Bean. Hold on. Yeah.
Your network is your net
worth, for sure.
Okay, let's go.
For sure, right? Introduced me to Bean. Bean, like, bro, who is this kid, man? And then, you feel me? He say, come back on October 23rd, and then I'm gonna put you on stage to, you know what I'm saying, teach my people live. You know what I mean? That was my first major speaking engagement. I'm not gonna lie, major speaking engagement about AI.
Right.
That was my first one, standing on stage, making it happen.
Right.
I've done, a couple things, events before. That was the first time. So boom. After that, a whole bunch of other lines started lining up. Real estate agents, attorneys, motherfucking the land acquisition specialists, right? Everything started to open up. Man, big attorneys, man, introduced me to Judge, right? Boom. So look at everybody I'm getting introduced to. Judge say, okay, do this work for me, da-da-da. He say, look, man, the motherfucking house across the fence, I don't even really want it. He said, I try to give it to my son. He tell me a story.
Right.
And he like, man, okay, where you want to hit this fan right quickly? Oh, not the left or far right. Test it out.
One.
You hit the left? Because I don't remember. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, man, meet Judge, man. Judge, tell me a story. Tell me about the house across the fence. And I say, man, whatever it take, man, I'll take it up off you. I'll build some development, and here we are, man. Span City headquarters down here, man. 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom, fucking triple kitchen, 2-story joint over here on
land.
Black Acres. Bean live across the street. Judge Bowden live across the fence, so it's on the same property. He's giving me access to the home and to the acreage around it. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to cut a good deal for about 13 of them joints. But all in that to say, man, welcome to TechKNOW Tuesdays, man, when we teach you the tangibles of tech, man. The tangibles. Yeah, I'm talking about. So we're going to have a great event down here. Actually, next Strong, it's going to be one of the strongest ends you ever been a part of, whether it's digitally or we would love to come see you. Well, we would love if you guys come out and see Spin City headquarters in the flesh, you know what I mean? To where tech entrepreneurs are in the building, land acquisition specialists, bankers, business attorneys, just folks to come out and speak.
Yep.
Right? So you guys can come see the new developments. There'll be the barn studio in the back. You guys can see this studio built for podcasts, built for TV shows. If you do your set right, whatever you're a part of, any part of media and production, rap, whatever, nice clear studio. You guys will be seeing the developments on that. You'll see the developments of what the house is going to become and the acres around it. You know what I'm saying? More event sitters, more action, more places for people to come.
Yep.
And again, where Red began was when we started TechKNOW Tuesdays at the top of the year. You guys remember my background. I'm struggling with my background. You feel me? It's me and my brother's house. We trying a little something, booty whoop. I'm trying to get it together to where we manifest to where I could be with Red every week. We work on business ideas, getting the tools together. And then, and on the same day, I'm dropping software. We've always asked for our own people to be in software.
Right.
Who in our culture is challenging Elon? Who in our culture is challenging Mark? Who's in our culture really challenging it? We say we got Isaac Hayes. He's up into it. But I'm not here to build a social media app. I'm building what we call Higgsfield, right? Instead of directing y'all over to Higgsfield, I mean, we're having a good time, man. Shout out to Higgsfield, man. Shout out to Higgsfield, man. You know what I'm saying? You've held it down but we, as the coach, we actually don't know who owns it.
Right. Okay.
So I'm saying that Neil Patel owns Answer the Public. We can kind of see that, you know what I'm saying? Indian sort of guy. But I want to be out of the culture. I want to be out of the melanated spiritual culture to be a tech giant. So let me do it, okay? So when I'm telling y'all about a Menti AI, just let me do it. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, remember when Spin tried? Because, you know what I'm saying, if everybody else is focused on doing business, a lot of the homies just focus on doing business, building personal brands and doing banking and doing land and doing woody woo. I want to be the tech leader in the melanated culture, straight up. The software.
You want to give them the new name?
What is it? Amenti?
No, Amenti is the brand.
Oh, he said earlier, man, Dark Zuckerberg, man.
Say that again?
Dark. You feel me? Dark Zuckerberg. We're going to drop the noise. So yeah, I gotta be it, man.
To this day.
Mark Zuckerberg, nigga. What you talking about, man?
Yeah, more smart tech. So I want to go all the way. You know, I'm talking about. I definitely want to go all the way. AI founder, that'll be Amenti AI. That's also a software, an AI infused software that does your advertisements, your target audiences, their ages, demographics, behaviors, and interests. Amenti understands everything about Meta AI, Google AI, LinkedIn, everything that you need. So based on your idea, you go in, you speak to Amenti. You say, hey, Amenti, man, I'm selling golf courses. I'm in Miami, Georgia, Amenti scrapes the internet into its own deep research between Claude 4.5 Opus, our API keys from both Gemini and OpenAI. So we have a trifecta brain working inside of Amenti, which is the Thoth agent. So once all that's lined up, it starts to give you out image prompts and animation prompts and music prompts so that you can storyboard your next organic content and advertisements. So it's literally give you a step-by-step on what to create next, because y'all know my specialty always has been artificial simulations and retraining prediction models. Right. So I put it inside of a AI marketing software.
Right.
So here we go. We're able to speak ideas into income, because my whole mindset was teaching ideas into income. And I said, damn, how can I put my do-it-yourself, do it with, and do it for offers into the application? And I delivered it, the very such thing, in a Menti AI. So that's also going to be fun and will be launched that weekend. Yes. Is this patent technology? It's not super patent. I'm actually going open source. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Again, you know, some people drop open source models, some people don't. There will definitely be a wide open source, you know what I mean, to where you guys can, you know, go on GitHub and take a look at what's going on. Then, you know, the patent, the technology is not patent. It's the mindset that goes in. I have certain workflows and certain knowledge bases. That's simply my mind. Right. It's simply my mind and my experiences into a machine workflow.
We've been inspired by Sabrina Romanoff from Blotato, tomato. You know, she's been doing a lot of, she's been implanting the idea about founders and being app builders and having that in your bio. I go by the name of Elon Musk. Okay. I go by the name of Elon Musk, born in the Bronx, which is called Pelon to the gods. So I go by the name of Elon Musk, and this is Dark Zuckerberg. And we are builders. We're going into the age of doing. 2026, you know, we're going to have app release parties, DApp release parties. You know, it's already has changed. We in an upside down world. How many acres are we sitting on right now?
I think across this joint, I think it might be on 18.
About 18, right?
I mean, it's a whole forest over here. I forgot.
Right. Yeah.
It's about 18, 20.
I'm not a hunter, you know. I do know deer hunters, but for people who have bows and arrows and they want to practice their aim and whatnot, we actually have there's land available in Spin City headquarters that you could go and perfect your aim. This is sovereign land. You're gonna learn about land ownership from land owners. This is not, real life. This is real life manifestation in real time. The people, the platform, the family gets to see it. They see it happen organically, right? And it's still happening. Like it's actually, you know what I mean? It's just the beginning. Mm-hmm. So the manifestation is real. We've put together systems at this point. You know, we've been investing a lot of time, a lot of research, a lot of our budgets, you know what I mean? A lot of resources, and we're building. We're in the building phase. You feel me? Very proud of everything that this man is accomplishing at the speed that he's accomplishing it in during this quickening, this quantum quickening. And I hope that the family and the audience are not only taking notes, but they are actually following this lead or following this move or this movement, the TechKNOW Tuesday. And it's not just Red and Spin. It's a bunch of us. Justin, our good brother Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
H Factor. We got Jetson Life, Giant. My good brother from Yap It. You feel me? There's a lot of people that we could name. We're gonna do an end of the year show where we might have a panel with about 10 developers, creators, and founders, just to show the family that this techno movement is just bigger than life, right? That there is platforms that are being built where people are not just rappers or athletes or, entertain, not taking nothing away from anybody that are in those fields. Salute to all of y'all, but that's saturated. And that we're in the future right now. So we got to start introducing futuristic things, not just only through concept, but actually through application. Shout out to Radiohead Rich, who is also an app developer, coming. I don't want to he put it out there, but he's about to smash into the world of technopreneurism. So we welcome all of the developers, all of the coders, all of the talent that's out there who want to tap in. You know, the red carpet or the purple carpet is always out. It's always there. You know, hit us on, buy me a coffee. Like, buy us a coffee so we could sit down and talk respectfully. You know, people the corporations send emails. You know, business partners buy coffees and do things like that, and we'll build. You know, but we're having this event. It's coming up on the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. Right. Let me run down what we're about to see happen on this sovereign land called Spin City headquarters, right? You know what I'm talking about? Because now this is also going to take place. It's a ceremony. It's like a housewarming.
Definitely. That's what I'm feeling.
I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm feeling.
But an estate warming.
Yeah,
you know
okay,
what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Because it's not just a house. You know, some people get houses and whatnot. Shout out to all of my real estate people. But on some acre boy shits, this is land we talking about. This is not just a house. This is houses. There's a whole studio. Wait till you see the studio. He says studio, but that's not what's being built in the back. What's the dimensions on that? Do you know?
Shit, not right now. Not on top of my head. It's a barn, man. It's a barn.
It's huge,
we'll get in there,
bro.
We'll get in there.
We're gonna show. Yeah, we'll do the walkthrough and we'll put the video on the YouTube as a short, and y'all will get to see that, right? But the land is beautiful. Just waking up on this land dispels any type of fear or limitations or lack that anybody has been programmed with, where they think that they can't live on land without getting firebombed. They be like, but the tanks ain't roll up. No, fam, the tanks didn't roll on the land. The stormtroopers did not wake us up in the middle of the night. We did not get hauled off to a FEMA camp. That didn't happen. We're on land, and it looks good and it feels good. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, I'm about to launch my Only Lands. Thank you. Yes, the Only Lands account is yes, bro. Yeah,
People think of the damnedest things.
The damnedest things. Only Land.
Only Lands, bro.
Sophia Rain. Look at the esotericness in that thing. Think about it. And I got the OnlyFans numbers. Crazy. The OnlyFans numbers is so crazy.
Only Lands, bro.
Only Lands. W for the Only Lands. And real talk, we should be the Only Lands models to launch this shit, because Only Lands is a crazy idea. Like, think about it.
It's a whole app about, you know what I'm saying, seeing sexy land and
just
land
seeing
development.
sexy land and land development.
Hey, that shit is crazy.
Like, Only Lands. Huh? And people are paying for that. That's how you could cure the distraction. Let the AI do it, though. Facts. Yeah, you know, it'll be Fly Sinette on the Only Lands. Huh? The shorties on the land.
Come on, man.
Tilling the soil. Bruh,
That shit do hit.
Land corn. Yeah, it sounds super fire. Like the Only Lands foot model.
No, Only Lands, bro. Like, only good soil, good cement, good trees,
good foot
with a well on that motherfucker, with a lake on that motherfucker, like sexy ass acres.
Sexy acres.
Bro, I'm telling you, boy.
Man.
Yeah, you could put some honeys on that shit, but when you tell them, oh my God, this is a 50-meter motherfucking lake oh yeah, the water stay blue. There's crisp salmon in that motherfucker, or whatever, right? Trout.
Yes.
In that motherfucker, and you can teach them how to fish. See, that's what
they the tour guys.
Hey, I sound
listen.
I
baddie
sound just
tour
like my mentors, boy.
Facts.
Get
Look,
you some fucking mentors.
baddie tour guides.
All I'm thinking about right now is trails for the 4-wheelers, some hunting, some fishing, game back that motherfucking, and you have hunters come out and pay for the land time. You got fishermen come out. You have them spend time. You put some cottages. You put some tiny homes, some trailer homes on that motherfucker where people can come stay for the weekend. I sound just like my motherfucking mentors, man. Get you some fucking mentors, boy.
That's right. Only lands. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
For the ceremonies, right?
Yeah.
You know, and we got the brujas and the goddesses, of course, tilling the land, controlling the, you know, tapping in. And then we turn the baddies through the land, cultivation, right? To get them into the culture. And then by doing that, they evolve. So how do you clean up the people who are kind of, you know, somewhat soiled and whatnot? Through the only lands. Put them in nature. Clean them up. You feel me? Give them their aura back. Fix their aura. Detach them from the phone. You got to put... because yesterday there was a show we did with Brother Rich, right? Uh-huh. Me and Blue, right? Yeah, we was going in, right? And he posed a question. He said, would you take corn off the internet if you was in charge of the internet, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I was like, yeah, I would take it away. And I sat back today and I was thinking about, you know what? I wouldn't take it away. What I would do is I would create a situation where it's not that taboo. It's the whole taboo-ness of, right, Mr. Moreland.
He's been trying to get in the game, man. Let's get him in the game, man.
And what I would also...
Y'all cheer them on, man. The Moreland brothers, man. We need to see them have it.
The Moreland.
We need to see more land acres.
So imagine
44 acres, first deal.
Right. Imagine in the only lands account. It's not done in lustfulness. It's not done through the lower self, lustful. I ain't judging nobody because it is what it is, right? But the only lands as the page or as the account gets more people following it. Mm-hmm. Then it becomes invests in more land, and the land grows. Yeah. Right? And the land grows. So somebody might open up an only lands account and they starting with 50 acres. Mm-hmm. You guaranteed to grow. You know what I mean? Because if your land is sexy, like if your land emits dopamine, if your land is something where people could be like, oh, and if people invest enough in the land, they could buy shares in the land or they could visit the land. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Or they could shoot their OnlyFans scene on the land. I'm just saying there's going to have that will be a conversation that people are going to have. Yo, can I use that land to do this, do that?
Yeah, I want my land to be the type that Boosie got. Yeah, for sure.
The land that I want my land to be the type that Boosie got, right? A man that was born on our birthday, not to say it, but just to show you how the great divine works. He's born on November the 14th, Scorpion, just like me and Blue. He is showing the world the blueprint on how to build an estate on land, not to buy houses that are already on somebody else's land, or how to buy land and build on the land. That's the cheat code. The cheat code is really just the land acquisition at the end of the day. People is putting so much,
And development.
But the development, of course, because let's say if you buy land, you should have that budget or that loan or that investment to build and begin. But I know people who could just buy the land and max out and still developed on the land.
Yeah, you got to.
Just using, because once you tapped into all of this land and all of this earth, which is magical in and of itself, the wheels will start turning.
Because on the OnlyFans is how you could get it's more like crowdfunding. People can crowdfund your lake. People can crowdfund your shooting range. People can crowdfund your mini resort.
Your mini resort,
you know what I'm saying? So if you can get it crowdfunded, you're making it look good. You keep the grass green. You keep the trees tall. You keep the tiki torches burning. You got the lamps set up. You got the water looking good on the lake. You got the right fish up in there. You know what I'm saying? You got the right cabins. You got modern cabins, modern toilets, TVs, Wi-Fi, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You make it look good. You make it feel good. And as long as it's on OnlyFans, people might not visit it yet, but they can put shares in to visit. Yeah, you feel me? So once you put the shares in, it's more like a crowdfunding. OnlyFans,
but look, it's women, right.
We're crowdfunding bitches for $1 million a month, when we could really be helping somebody else in a melanated community build up their land, their mini resort, their golf course. Yeah, help folks build things. I mean, if a little chick could expose herself and get 1.1 a year, I mean, what can our people get that really have land ownership?
Right. So the business model is not a bad business model. It is the best business model that is it's the best economic model right now. This is a fact that I want somebody to Google right now as we speak. The best business model in corporate America right now is the OnlyFans business model by the numbers. You could go and look that up right now. They're the ones who are showing the world that business model that they're using works. But you don't have to sell flesh, and you don't have to be dealing with carnal desire and things of that nature. It's that business model of that's the creator economy that you're seeing and whatnot. You feel me? That's the creator economy mixed in with a little bit of the attention economy. Because boy, oh boy, them girls are grabbing people's attention. Okay, they got people clicking from IG or to X straight to the OnlyFans because them pictures are sticky, and so are those videos. And people are paying for that attention. You know what I mean? So they're part of the attention economy and what they call the creator economy, and that shit met up with the digital economy, and it's a powder keg. However, like Spin is saying, it could become a community collective beautification gentrification project, right? Through OnlyFans, because like you saying, there will be a rating system, or there'll be like a color system. As people begin to invest in the land and the land goes up to a green, now we could visit the land. Now that land qualifies as resort and whatnot. Now that land qualifies as a vacation land. So now, instead of me going to a resort that I don't get no benefits at all, they're giving me like drinking tickets and whatnot. They're not really giving you don't have no stakes in that business. You don't have no equity in that business. You don't have no infant. You don't have no type of it's a toss up if they're gonna rob you or if they're gonna treat you stupid and stank. It's a toss up if you're gonna get your money's worth. It's a toss up if the shit really look like on the internet. It's a bunch of toss ups when you're dealing with these corporate franchise sponsored fake child trafficking / hotel, Airbnb, spy cameras, all of this weird shit. I'm saying that the future that we're going into is going into more of a communal setting, is going to shrink from the Airbnb model into more of a niche market, community market model, where it's like, yo, this is the village and whatnot, but we're going to work this shit to where we're a community gonna build each other up. So we don't gotta ask for nobody outside, because we'll never have to do that. If you look at what's taking place in like the creator coin crypto market, Zora and all of that, if you see what's taking place with the meme coins, if you see just what's taking place in any community that shows you that all you really need is liquidity, traffic, and fucking people, and you'll make something happen.
Like, who was all the niggas that helped Walt Disney build Disneyland?
Yeah,
if that was even his idea, that's what we're trying to tell folks now, right? We're creators. We're creators here in the world, creators, innovators, you know what I'm saying? Entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs.
Right.
So when we say we building Disneyland, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get in with me is what we're saying.
Right.
Crowdfund that mug and get the high tier investor.
Right.
Yeah, we need 300,000, but hey man, if you could put 30 on the land, you know what I'm saying? I'll get you a 0.001. I mean, it's just like any other thing that's at a small investment, but you just helping your landowner homies turn it into something that we all get money back.
Right.
What if you were an investor in Disneyland? How much money would you have today?
How much money would you have today? How much access would you have today? How much stocks would you have today? Look how far Disney has grown. Look how Disney's investments created. Look at what's taking place with this Paramount and Warner Brothers deal and Netflix and things of that nature. Look at the quote unquote the value that they're putting in media, IP, and assets. But we live in a day and age where if we were focused and it was 100 of us, we could make movies every day. We could make the quality of a Cinderella that came out in 1933 in 24 hours. I could make a Pixar quality Cinderella, Snow White, and the story will be as compelling as a Toy Story 1 in 24 hours. If I really go hard, give me 100 people. That's a no-brainer. I could do that in an hour. Give me 10 people. I could still do a movie in 24 hours if we all just work this shit the right way as a whole unit and whatnot. Because AI is about efficiency. That is the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. When you want to talk about what artificial intelligence is about, when you want to talk about what capitalism is about, when you want to talk about what the government is about, it's all about efficiency and how to achieve more of it. So what is the promise of AI? Why are they firing so many people and going for AI agents? Why are they, quote unquote, laying off so many people and diluting the workforce? Why are they implementing what they call RAGE, retire all government employees? Because they're replacing humans with automation, with algorithms that are more efficient, right? That don't have emotions, that don't have errors the same way that humans do. This is where we are. This is where we are right now. So we are in a precarious time, and I'm telling you, it's going to take the collective working as a collective, staying focused, not being distracted, having as much discipline as we have for a 9-to-5 quote unquote job.
I don't know if this is a troll situation or what, but you saying I'm not gonna lie. I don't like AI. We should be suppressing AI as much as we can.
Right.
And I would say, why do we? I just want to pitch the question to all, because I have been getting a lot of anti-AI lately, but I genuinely propose the question. When the horse and carriage turned to a vehicle, there were also people that were against the vehicle. When the airplane came out, there were definitely people saying, I'm against us getting in the air on some sheet of metal that says they can fly, right? And then for us to not like, yeah, I mean, see, I have never spoken to my phone asking AI anything and never had cable. And when that's you, and maybe you're, you know what I'm saying, that's cool for your lifestyle. But, you know, certain people that have certain struggles in life where they can't find a job. Some people, you know, they just struggle in a certain field. Maybe they can't flip burgers good. Maybe they can't move furniture good. Maybe they're not a good salesman on the car floor. When they can literally turn all of their ideas into income, when they can literally turn their consciousness and their creativity into cash flow, I would like to help those people use the tools of tomorrow today, right? And then for you to be so against AI, right? All social media platforms are artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just facts. Nobody has to come for anybody. This is simply facts happening in the real world in front of everybody. Elon Musk is using AI to shoot rockets in outer space. Mark Zuckerberg is using AI to control the algorithm on the on all of social media. Google's doing the same thing. AIs run this thing. AIs are keeping your password safe. AI is keeping your face from going to the dark web. AI is having combat between the light web and dark web at the same time in our favor. So our bank accounts don't get launched to the public. Our addresses don't get launched to the public. Our birth certificate, our social security numbers, all protected and covered now by artificial intelligence.
All right.
And people can use it. Hold on. And then people can use it to get in the same position as the very totalitarians and oppressors are using it to suppress our media, to suppress our music, to suppress our image, to suppress our narrative. So we're so against the machine, but the machine is using machines to get over on the humans. Why would the humans at the bottom or in the middle fighting for their lives not use the same tools that the billionaires are using to rise higher? The monsters just don't disappear just because you close your eyes and fold your arms. For real.
I would say that the sentiment that the sister shares, I'm assuming that this is a sister. I would say that sentiment that you're sharing is one that many people have shared over time, and many people will continue to share as they have an intuitive inclination that something can go wrong with the AI revolution, right? And with that, I would say that I agree. You know, the potential for something to go nefarious, right? Because the people behind it, right? We know beyond a reasonable doubt, these people can't be trusted. This is something that we've already spoken on many occasions. And to be honest with you, there's so much more that we are gonna talk about, right? Leading up to next year and whatnot. There's so much things to talk about that some of the technocrats are up to. There's so many people that we need to introduce you to, like Curtis Yarvin and the Dark Enlightenment and Nick Land and the CCRU and, cybernetics and whatnot, the dark side of what they would call AI, you know what I mean? Where AI is a natural progression, where there are philosophers out here, thought leaders from the far right who, speak of AI as an entity. And, there's a lot of stuff. There's something called the accelerationism. There's something called transhumanism. There's something called, Peter Thiel and his movement. So there's a lot of things. I just saw a commercial today with the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and he was talking about the weaponization of AI, right? So the conversation is even going to come to where men who are the protectorates of their households, we're going to have the conversation about arming ourselves with AI to protect ourselves against AI, right? Or against people, the weaponization of it is coming. The war aspect of it is here. So we are just at a place, and a threshold has already been crossed. Remember, me and Spin you act like we built the lab. You act like we gave Google the 100 million. You know what I mean? You act like it was our investment. Right, like, this ship has been moving, beloved. AI is an extension of the internet, which is an extension of the industrial revolution, which is an extension of, these things have been going on for a very long time, since the beginning of the Kabbalah, I would say. And there's even people saying that, we'll talk about that. But yeah, it's all good. But we're here to have conversations about the real world and things that are really going on. And once again, we don't even have to use disclaimers. The people that are watching our shows, they know that we don't advocate for blind. Red, send the stream. Is that you, Bully? because I did email it. Let me know what email to send it to. But yeah, monumental things are taking place in the world of quote unquote intelligence, both ancestral, artificial, synthetic, and all things that you could name.
Yeah, Bully said that's him.
Yeah. All right, Bully. I'm gonna send that to you right now. They said the same thing to Bully for years when he was getting people rich, right? When Bitcoin Bully was getting people wealthy for years, since damn near 10 years. He came on the scene, I believe, in 2017. And the guard been making black men from the streets and black women from the streets and from the community and abroad wealthy by taking the information. And since he been doing that, it been people like, you know what? I don't like crypto. I don't really, we hate what we don't understand. We hate what people, I understand. People hate what they don't understand. But when it's working for you, right? When it's working for you to the point where you don't got to work for nobody, right? Then you'll understand how beneficial it is. It's all about setup. You know what I mean? So people who are pessimistic, 9 times out of the 10, they haven't even walked into the quote unquote house to see what it even looks like. You know? But wait till you see what my brother Bitcoin Bully is about to introduce to the family in terms of, where it is. Where's my phone? Can you pass the phone real quick? Okay, there you go. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to you the guest for tonight's show that we have in the building, the one and only Chicago crypto block bully in the building.
Peace. What's going on, God? At the family. Man, what's the word?
You, peace to the God. Always us, never them. You know what I'm talking about?
Always. My apologies for the tardiness, man.
Nah, you right on time. What we talking about? Hold on.
To this day.
Real quick, man, I want to give the family a quick pep talk. I always feel like there's always time that we give people words of inspiration. And we spoke you up, you know what I mean? Because we were talking about pessimism and we were talking about people's weariness about doing things they probably never even tried to do or haven't been committed to doing until the wheels fall off. Similar to how we do when we lock in on something. You're gonna take hits. You might get knocked out on the pursuit for the belt. You feel me? Mm-hmm. On the pursuit for the victory, for the W. You put it all on the line. So whatever comes with that. You dust yourself off and try again. I know people they got wiped out in the crypto game. Wipe that off, you know what I mean? Got off of that shit, got out the pity party, went right back at it, and hit a whole lick all over again. And got up 10x than what they was before.
Because they ain't give up.
Because they didn't give up.
And go ahead, listen, cook, my niggas.
not only did they not give up, they did not give up on the purpose, right? Because people are pursuing things with the purpose. There are people who have already seen themselves counting $1 billion. There are people who seen themselves at the end goal of this shit, running it the fuck up, right? So people are gonna hold on and they're gonna manifest that hyperstition. They're gonna bring that into a reality. That's what's been going on for the last quote unquote, I would say 15 years since we've been in this space tapped in with the crypto. We was doing shows in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who came on Know the Ledge radio that was just in the audience, that was listening and buying shit all the way back then. Yeah, their lives are different than the average person's life.
And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people that made that transition, you wouldn't know that they did life is different from the average person's life because you don't see them no more.
You don't see them no more. I don't think people understand about how low thousands of people have gotten over the years.
The Moors with the Murex wallet, the Moors that
You can't find it, bros.
disappeared, bro. You probably won't. You won't. We'll probably never see it again.
Them niggas, they ran it up. They was running that shit up in 2013. They was sending me Bitcoin at the end of our shows on some good looking.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Just I was getting emails with Bitcoins in it, and I didn't even know that it was there for years.
Beautiful.
They tapped in with Candace Owen with the Blexit movement, I think. This is D. Miller L that I'm speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Legends, though. Even my dude, Jabari Bey and them, I think they was touching on it. Michael Singleton. It was a few people. But yeah, that wave was popping. These were the days when the Bitcoin machines were in the bodegas and in the Ox stores in the Bronx and all of that.
Hey man, they still out here in all the hoods.
They in the gas station by my crib too.
You know, we talked about that's crucial. That when I make it out there, goddamn it, we're gonna do some tutorials and mess with these ATMs depending on what type of KYC they want.
Right.
Y'all got to understand. Y'all have, and we talked about this, Red. Y'all have within what they call, the poorest, the most underprivileged communities. Y'all have a portal to the future of finance that you do not find in wealthy white neighborhoods. You're not going to go to fucking
Bel Air and see crypto machine, Bitcoin machines.
Oh, you're not.
You're not.
Like it's a crazy
kind of luxury,
bro. It's crazy because it's like, okay, we're giving, and it's not intentionally like this, but what they are doing is giving the beaten down, the have-nots, the ability to be the haves. They walk right past the damn machine every day.
Every day, right? Once again, people be like, "Damn, why karma don't be hitting them, or why they not?" Because they have they got receipts to be like, "Nah," but we got all of these machines were all in these neighborhoods over all of these years. We did our part. We probably didn't tell them to get the coins or what the coins were, but who knew about it? The undesirables, because who was consuming the most Bitcoins? People who were doing undesirable shit. Because you had to go on the dark web and you had to use Bitcoins. That's the rise of the Silk Road and all of these other things that you were hearing about. But it wasn't just the Silk Road. It was all of that finesse game that people was dealing with. That was all Bitcoin transactions.
All Bitcoin transactions. That was my dirty introduction to the game,
Yeah. So there are stories out there that why aren't they being told? Maybe people don't want to tell the story because I'm letting people know this, and this is the unfortunate reality that you could flash the money phone and all of that. Yo, I'm getting a call from Benji. Hold on. Right. Let me get a call from Blueface. But you cannot flash that you got 100 Bitcoins on the internet. You cannot do that. You can't do that. That's complete crash out.
That's
You will not.
out,
Yeah,
sure.
your inbox will be filled up, and your phone gonna be going crazy with your people's telling you, bro, take that down, because they're gonna come for you.
And
That's the easiest way to ask to get tied up and stolen.
I was just about to say, bro. Hey, look, I got a post from about 5-6 years ago telling people like one day the kick dough artist gonna be kicking y'all dough in asking for seed phrases. And bro, within the last year,
Phrases, boy.
about 10 kick door, kidnap. In fact, just last week, bro, they just kicked the door in of a crypto CEO, tied his family up, and got away with like 10 million in crypto.
I saw that.
Man,
and somebody got hacked up too. A lady I saw. Like, bro, they are not playing.
And they asked me why I have my bro. Why doesn't he show? Why
doesn't he show his face and all? No, fam. Y'all don't understand what this thing is. Like,
he's safety.
The crypto flexing. No.
Shit ain't cool.
That shit is not cool. The showing off all no. If you gonna cook, bro, cook. But don't cook in the kitchen naked like Melvin and Baby Boy. Put some clothes on. You feel me?
They will wipe your nose.
Because they will wipe your nose, right? They will clean you up. They'll wash your plates for you
real quick.
Having homies in San Francisco over that shit.
Right.
Rich homies coming from hurting them niggas.
Right.
So one crypto killer, man, he was at one of the towers, luxury towers, Millennium Tower, San Francisco. Boy, he came out, boy, he had armed guards with him. I'm like, bro, I never seen nobody with a G come out with 4 armed guards, like vests on and assault rifles. I'm like, bro, who is this? You know, come to find out, he was having too much cryptocurrency. So, it's actually the last day I saw him as well. So
right. So the crypto bros are going to be some of the first clients to the automated AI weapon systems, right?
Oh, yeah, are
they? 2026 is going to be the rise of the D and the God, the God formula, generator, operator, destroyer. We're going to be introduced to weaponized AI. 2025 was all of the video shit, you know what I mean? It's the cute side. It's all of the commercial things. It's the tools, you know, Sora. 2026 is Palantir. They're going to show you how they're going to turn up. They're going to use, I believe they're going to use Venezuela as the quote unquote. They're going to show you what this new shit is about.
The testing grounds. They
testing grounds, right? They just put a new. They switched their whole shit up and they put a new thing out. You know that the USA government, the War Department, put a new edict. They was like, this is our new direction. The new direction is they focus in only on this hemisphere. They said we can't take over the world. It's too big. We cutting our ties with that overseas shit. We focusing on the Americas, locking that down. We got everything we need in South America and the Caribbean. We snatching that. So that's what that Venezuela buildup is.
Crazy.
Right? Crazy. But the AI shit, it's the AI shit. Pete Hegseth. Did you see the commercial with Hegseth that they just launched today where he was talking about the AI as a weapon?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, well, when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
So now our right to protect ourselves with AI is going to have to be quote unquote exercised. Nobody is going to tell us permission. So we're going to have to exercise robotics. We're going to have to exercise drones. We're going to have to exercise quote unquote facial recognition and all type of things, algorithms, open source algorithms that are going to be used to protect our property and the sovereigns and those amongst us who need protection, who are the equivalent to a corporation. You know, I'm not going to sit around and just allow shit to just be built all around me while I'm teaching y'all how to make automated emails. I'm sorry. I just don't move like that. I'm going to move in my sovereign rights. And my sovereign rights is I have the right to protect myself as a citizen on all levels with everything that's available. My assets, you know, if they begin to go, quote unquote, look, I want, and this is another thing that I want to talk about, and this is the reason why, you know, you came at such a great time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when people were criticizing you for about 10 years, because you came in this thing in 2017, correct?
Yeah, my first YouTube video, I believe, was June of 2017.
At what price was Bitcoin at that time? Do you remember?
What I do remember, one of the first videos I did was me showing people how to use the ATM machine, and the rate that I bought it at was $3,143.
Was what?
$3,143.
So you're saying that it was $3,000 at the ATM that when you started your career?
When I started actually posting my
Posting it, right? All right, cool, boom. So you started at 3 bands.
Yep.
All right, so check this out. That was the year 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the hood. I'm from the East Coast. He's from the West Coast. You from the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How much money every night in 2017 was somebody who you know who was getting money, not a 9-to-5 person who they would call average person or a square, right? Somebody who was risking his life and getting money. How much money do they spend on a mid chick? Not a 10, not a mid. I'm saying a mid. I'm saying from a 2 to a 4 every night. How much money do you know somebody that's getting money spend on a mid chick every night of the week? In 2017.
In 2017, one thing we got to understand that the money spread a little way better than it did today, right?
Yes, it did.
If you account, but at the same time, things cost a lot more. You know, I'm a smoker. Smoke cost way more in 2017 than do now. Getting no $25 3.5s. Them bitches are still $60, $75.
It's premium.
Is that premium? So if you account, we'll say $150 or $250 a zip on the smoke. The hotel room.
The hotel room was going at $150 and up.
Oh,
you
man,
know, if you pop at the club, the bottles is $150, $250. So now you already had about $500, and you ain't even. That's just on the recreation. That's the smoke, the drink in the room.
That's on the build up.
That's just the build up, my brother. That's just the build. You already had a knick-knack. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever other leisure you want to do. If you're gonna eat, now you said mid, so you know the meal might not be what a 10 gets. You know what I mean? But it's still gonna get a meal though.
Right.
They still gonna get a meal. So
they still gonna get a meal. So we up to about $700.
Yeah, $600-$700, man, on something mid, and that's if they pop it every day, and then on the weekends they get the 10. So on the weekends it's a band, $1,500.
15 and up, because you might have to put in some work.
I don't know what they're doing.
You might have to put in some early daytime work. That's you going to the mall, or you're going somewhere recreational, and you coming up off them. You know what I mean? Or you doing a dinner, a date, and then you're gonna score touchdown. Right?
Facts.
So it was $600 a night at Follies, right? 4 to 5 nights a week. Follies on Buford, right? 600 was the minimum. I seen niggas throwing 600 and one Future song or one Jeezy song. 600 was nothing. That was the first throw out, right? In Atlanta, I came to Atlanta in 1997, right? I was at the early stages of Alex, Gideon, and all of that. We was at Otto's, we was at 112, we was at Chaos, we were at all of the clubs, right? Gentlemen's Club and all of that. From every night since 1997 up to right now, which is 2025, people that I came out here to Atlanta with, and the people that we linked up with that was out here already in Atlanta, some of them have been partying nonstop ever since I touched down out here. Facts. I promise you. They have not taken but so many days off.
That's their lifestyle.
That is their lifestyle. That is their career. That is their identity. That is their quote unquote. They are a part of that movie. And the movie never stopped. I've been out when I came, I promise you, and they spend money every night. So billions of dollars are being spent daily in our community every night, right? For carnal desires. But we are not clocking 1.00000% of that in the daytime to put it towards beautification, gentrification, only land. You don't know about only lands, but I'm gonna put you on to that. In entrepreneurship, liquidity pools. I could go on for days, but where's that investment at? If just 1%, because I'm not, once again, watching nobody's pocket. Disclaimer, no man or woman is obligated to put their money up for community projects and whatnot. But where I come from, no man is obligated to put money up to pay for sex or to throw money at a woman so she could take her clothes off. That wasn't in the rule books. That's some shit y'all niggas wrote in the middle of this shit. That didn't come. That wasn't originally a part of the game. Okay, so the things that have been done over the 30 years of the Diddy reign. Let me not use him as a scapegoat, but this whole party and bullshit mentality, it has to come to an end because we have to begin to shift our focus. Because once again, Bully was telling y'all since 2017 when Biddies was 3 bands to run it up, to come together, to put the money in a bag, to put your money where the same way that they find a way to put money in a bag every night, though. They find a way to put money up for the mid chicks every night, though. They find a way to put the money up for the dimes every night, though. They find a way to put money up for the drugs every night. There's no limit on that. So we owe it to ourselves.
And I just wanted to share this real quick. Bring that back up real quick. I just wanted to share that real quick because somebody in the chat said that Bitcoin was 2,500 in June of 2017, and it ain't about a right or wrong thing.
Yes.
It's just really about the receipts. So as you can see, the date is June 12th, 2017. He said 2,500. The machine says else. It says 31. So 31 is what I was paying at the machine.
Crazy, bro.
This is a receipt. This is me going to the ATM. You can see $23 back then got you 723,530 satoshis. Today, that's worth about $700. So I've been trying to show y'all how to buy Bitcoin since back then. Nobody cared.
So please give this man his credit. Please be patient when you speak to this man. Please understand the frustration that this man may exhibit. Now, I've never seen him blow off the top, but I can imagine.
Oh, it's fucking stressful, bro. It's I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really a pet peeve to me to see my people so entrenched in bullshit and not taking, it's like somebody can tell y'all, look, it's $1 million over here, Joe. You just gotta go dig it up. And because you're not the most popularized, you may be the most qualified, but not the most popularized. The most popularized may tell them it's $1 million over here, go dig it up. But as you're digging, what you're doing is digging them a hole to build a pool in. If you get my drift, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Hole for them to build. I showed you where the $1 million was. You digging him a pool, You get what I mean? So we got to understand that this shit it'll irk you, but I ain't stopped though. I ain't say fuck the community. I ain't say, you know what, I'm just gonna get back and just get money. Fuck everybody else yet.
Because what life does and what the universe tends to do is right when you're about to pull out, they'll throw somebody right in your way to say, yo, Bully, good looking, my brother. I took that advice you gave me and I'm up.
Bro,
they'll restore your faith every time.
Just happened to me last week, my brother.
Come on.
Let me just share, bro. I'm talking about damn it. Well, no, it was a little water ass. So it was a brother that booked me in Colorado. In fact, booked me 19 keys. Your brother KT, the arts degree, your Queen of 4. probably about 3 years ago. He booked us all, right? Did a big event in Colorado. The event was beautiful, but he kind of went over his limit on what he thought he could do. So he hit me, and I'm gonna tell you how crucial the universe works, bro. I'm gonna tell you how crucial the universe works, right?
Right.
He hit a phone that ain't been on in about 8-9 months. I ain't got a call, text, nothing from this phone, right? Get a text from him, bro. Hit me back ASAP. You changed my life. So how the phone come through this? So I hit him the next day on a different jack, right? Man, bro. After that event, you know, I was down bad. I quit everything I was doing and I got into computer programming, I think he said, not cybersecurity, computer programming.
Right.
While he's in computer programming, he's learning to write, you know, code. He's learning computer language. Right. He's like, man, Joe, I remember you telling me about smart contracts and Solidity and JavaScript. So I believe that they was by default teaching him Python. He said he went along on his own and started to learn Solidity and JavaScript. He's like, bro, I moved from Colorado. I stay in Costa Rica now. He's like, I'm a Web3 developer for companies that get funding and then go on through the SEC and become public. He's like, man, we just did a rounding for about $1.2 million. He's like, I know how to build all the smart contracts now. He's like, man, whatever you need built, bro, just let me know.
That shit. Let's see how that work.
Like, what?
The students, boy. Them the type of students I love to hear about boy.
Right. See?
The folks that I taught something.
That's that hyperloop right
that
there.
really moved, bro. That is the one, bro. I'm with you on that shit.
And it's crazy because he wasn't really even in the crypto as much as he was trying to be like a promoter. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to be like the promoter in Colorado and bring different acts out there. That's why he had KT with the health, Queen of For Me. So he wasn't even really into the crypto stuff, bro. It just he remembered certain things.
Exactly. When you have the means and the resources to act on information that you hear, you don't wait and say, I'll get to it. You got to do it right away. You might have the resources to invest in something and just let that shit sit and marinate for years, right? But it's like, yo, I got 5 bands. I'm going to just you know what? I just heard KTL. I heard the brother on the show in 2017 called Chicago Crypto. He said something about Bitcoin. Man, I trust the pills because they was already on top of it with D. Miller L and them. Man, it's 3,000. I got 30 bands. I'm going to just throw a little 30 on it. Me and the team, we're going to invest on that. So instead of investing in this trip that we about to go on, or instead of investing in this bottle service and whatnot, or instead of investing in this brick or this bird, let's just put it on this. And the investment happens without your knowledge, without you ever knowing. But you'll find out that people have definitely taken the advice and changed their whole lives. It only takes one time. What about the people who doing it every day, buying a piece of something every day, Satoshis, Ethereum? You know what I mean? I remember I had my wallet hooked up to the automatic extraction every day.
And that's all you need. I'm gonna give the people something because I don't know if your community's ever seen some of the things that I share. So hold on, let me pull something up real quick. And actually, let me share another testimony with you too. Is I'm an art connoisseur, so I buy art, especially from those that are native to Chicago, right? So I buy a lot of local art. So what I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Hold on. Where we at, Red? There we go, right there. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna share my camera and I'm gonna show y'all the painting that I bought right there, right there. So I bought that 2020 from a young lady out here in Chicago. She let me pay her half in cash, half in Bitcoin. Because my thing has always been, if you're an artist, if you're a businessman or woman, you need to accept Bitcoin specifically, but cryptocurrency in some way, shape, or form, or at least a portion of your work, right? So she showed me that first thing I had in my house, put it up. It's 2020, bro. She just reached out to me, no lie, 2 weeks ago because the way I met her was through the lady that does my hair. So she ended up getting back up with her, called me like, man, Joe, I just wanted to catch up with you and tell you thank you. She had never even looked at the Bitcoin, bro. until she got with my girl and she was telling like, yeah, Bully about to come over and get his hair. She's like, oh, the one that brought the pain. And she's like, oh, he did give me Bitcoin. Bro, she checked the account. She up a couple of stats, my nigga.
For the pain, for the art.
For the art, that's dope.
I'm talking about she got paid 10 times what it was worth.
And fiat will never do that, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro,
and gold and silver, people ain't paying you in gold and silver. So crypto is that asset that does that in real time, real talk.
Hey, and I've showed people how to use gold and silver in commerce. But that's a whole nother ball.
We did workshops.
Commerce, man. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
So with all of that being said, my brother, because we could go back in the DeLorean, but what I want to do is I want to take the family into the future, right? Mm-hmm. So you have some good news that you want to share with the family as we wind down this very interesting calendar year 2025 that has so much that we could talk about. But what I really want to talk about is the economy and how people of all walks of life have said that money has slowed up. People are suffering. People are going through lack. People are going through financial woes and whatnot. But in the midst of all of that, we have solutions coming out of the world of crypto. We have money, ways to generate assets, income. We have multiple solutions and answers to the problems that a lot of people are talking about. So do you want to share with the audience what we have coming up on December the 19th, Friday, December 19th in the ATL, KTL region?
Yeah, 100%, man. So the Bully's going to be, in fact, before I do that, hold on, let me just, because you said a couple of things that I want to kind of harp on, right? One of the was the economy and where people are today in today's economy, right? So if you can share, am I still sharing my screen? Let me see if I'm still sharing my screen. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me go. Okay, share this on the screen for me real quick, just so I can share something with the family, because it's we're in a position now. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me pull something up for y'all. Let me just show y'all something. So we're going to look at a couple of things that have some telltale signs that individuals really need to pay attention to, right? And it's kind of bittersweet because it's a catch-22, almost like a gift and a curse. So if we look at assets, right, and right now I'm going to focus on precious metals because these are telltale signs of what's going on in the economy, what's going on in the world. So you're seeing gold take off at, I'm talking about crazy rates. You're seeing things like silver. Oh my God, this shit is $61 now. Like, God, Jesus. So you got two different sides of the fence, right? You got those that work for money, but because they continuously print money, even though you work for money, you become poorer because you're holding money, because the more money they print, the less it becomes worth. Right. And then you got those that are on the side of, okay, I don't want to hold money. I want to hold things that are denominated against the dollar that have the ability to appreciate against the devaluation of the dollar. So we're looking at precious metals here. So as you're seeing gold and silver hit all-time highs, this is a sign that, bro, the world is fucked up right now, like completely. When you see this amount of capital, because you got to look at it how the wealthy look at it. When they're running the gold and silver, that means they scared as fuck of what's going on in the actual economy with cash. That means those that are holding cash, bro, y'all on the wrong end of the stick right now. Because as the world's goods and services and assets go up against the dollar, those that are only living off the dollar, it makes it harder for you now to live. I was in the grocery store earlier, right? And I'm gonna get to the point what we're doing in Atlanta. I was in the grocery store. And I happened to look down at the ramen noodles. Now, the last time I was in prison, ramen noodles was 25 cents a pack. And I remember this because I was writing a class action lawsuit when I was locked up because they was charging us $1. And what I read in the inmate's hand guide, I believe it was, or the penal hand guide, is that they're really not supposed to charge you more than what the price is on the street. So I was trying to get a class. Anyways, so I was in the store and I see that the noodles is now 40, 50 cents. So what does that say? over the last 10 years, the value of noodles, which is on the lowest grade of food, ramen noodles, has doubled. So now you got to ask yourself, if you were getting paid $20 10 years ago, are you getting paid $40 now?
Right.
If you were getting paid 40, are you getting paid 80 now? If you're not getting paid double what you were at least 10 years ago, then you're not keeping up with inflation. That means you're getting poorer. Things are getting more expensive, not to your own doing, but now you got to work more in order to keep up with the price of living. So now, if you're not in a position where your wealth is denominated into things that are going to help you fight that inflation, along with you working, all you're doing is running around on a hamster wheel, and the hamster wheel's getting bigger, and it ain't even staying the same size. It's getting bigger, so now it's taking longer to go around them laps. You get what I mean?
Wow. That's so true. That's why people are so fatigued. The burnout is real. People are feeling very lost and whatnot. The hamster wheel is requiring a little more, quote unquote, energy from people. And because we're in this quantum quickening, it seems like you have to make money at that pace as well.
So now, how do we fight that though? How do we fight that, right? And this is from a level of being even on the lowest level, right? Lowest level.
Yes.
So what I'm showing y'all here is a 10-year span of $1 a day into your bank account versus in the Bitcoin. Just $1 a day. If you can't do $1 a day, then I really don't know, what to do. But $1 a day.
Right.
You would have saved $3,654 in your bank account. But if you would have saved that dollar a day in Bitcoin, you would have saved $98,965. $1 a day. Who's breaking the bank with $1 a day? Who's worried about price go up, price go down with $1 a day?
Right.
Now,
Very simple equation.
These are the things that people need to see, bro. They need to understand that you don't have to come to us in Atlanta with $1,000 to get in the game, $10,000 to get in the game, $500 to get in the game. All you gotta do is come with an open mind, pen, pad, and a laptop. Goddamn it! I'm gonna show you how to get in the game for less than $1. And what we're gonna be showing them actually in Atlanta is how to get in the game with $0.
With $0, right?
Just to keep it a buck. So when we look at moving forward in this new money matrix, as I've been calling it over the last couple of years, bro, this is the first space that I've seen where they have made it a issue, or made it damn near like a given that, man, we are going to make sure that those that come to this new frontier are good, and we're going to treat them totally different than how the traditional system treats them. Meaning that we're going to give away so much that it's going to bring back so much. Remember, you get back what you put out. Always remember that. So now when you're looking at these companies, these new SoFi companies, these DeepIn companies, these projects that are opening up saying, hey, just come fuck with us. We got you on the back end, Joe. The first pay me in crypto. I don't know if anybody followed through with any of the information that I shared in that class. I set a lot of individuals up in that one just to get paid off of the computer being on. Nothing more. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to tap nothing. You ain't got to trade nothing. All you got to do is just have your computer running. So for the majority of people that are on this live right now, if you're not on the phone, you're on the laptop, PC, whatever the case may be, you could be making money right now if you took that last class.
Facts. Pants in crypto. First one. Legendary.
First one. The second one, I'm going to show y'all how to get money in a way where you're going to be able to get ahead of the Kai Cenats of the world, right? And what they're doing on Web 2. Because Web 3 is a totally different ball game, totally different monster. But for those that etch they name in this space right now, in fact, let me show you. Let me show you how they're treating you over here, right? Now, I ain't never heard anyone say that Facebook reached out and sent them anything. And I'm talking about on the private side, like, hey, we see you doing a good job, Joe. Here go 100 shares of Facebook. Here go 100 shares of Meta or whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna show them just something real quick, right? So this is a platform that we stream on in the metaverse, so to say, Web3, New Money Matrix. And what they've done, let me see, hold on, let me get rid of that. Let me see, hold on, / let me get the Fibbo Bully page up here. Hold on. Here we go. So as we going through, right? Where is it at? Here we go. So this is Retake, right? I brought them an individual that's been making a lot of content. So this is a platform. This is like Instagram coming through your chat and hitting you up like, yo, Bully, man, you brought so-and-so. Like, man, you brought Red to the platform? Hey, yo, check it out. Here go 1 million shares of our token.
Wow.
They sent me 1 million Retake tokens. And they bought 0.02 ETH worth of my token.
Wow.
When is your social media platform ever not only gave you a handout, but invested in you?
That's crazy, bro. Retake is lit too.
Come on, man. These are the things we're going to be bringing to the community. They're looking for people like us, bro. They're trying to be tomorrow's Facebooks, Instagrams, Twitches, TikToks, and they need people. And they're willing to put their money where their mouth is and back those people that are going to back them. Way more than what these other platforms are doing. So, I mean, if y'all really want to learn how to survive 2026 and beyond, you're gonna pull up in Atlanta. And the energy that I bring alone from Chicago is something that a lot of y'all ain't never felt. But you'll be able to feel it this week, though, or next week rather.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday, December the 19th, right here at Spin City headquarters, 500 Butner Road. We have limited seating. This is going to be a very intimate affair. We got about 50 seats, right, Spin, for this event?
Yeah, we should be straight.
Yeah.
We got a lot of space. It's a lot of land out front. It's a lot of land out back. Yeah.
Feel me?
We got space, indoor, outdoor.
We got indoor, outdoor. We're also going to live stream this event, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a 5-hour workshop. We're going to have Bitcoin Bully in the building for the first time in the ATL, ladies and gentlemen, in the flesh. We are also going to have my good brother Slice in the building. He's going to be talking about how to get money with Web3 and music. He has a revolutionary app that he's tapped into and whatnot that we are already making money on. And then I want you to talk about that in a minute. And then we also going to have, I'm going to be giving some AI information as well that day, Friday, the 19th. This is our winter solstice convention. It's going to be a whole 3 days. Spin City has Saturday. He is going to be putting on a masterclass in AI and real estate. And then on Sunday, we got Ra Aku and Ras Ben. They're going to be doing the cosmophysics and also the ancestral intelligence.
Massive, man. I'm talking about the amount of energy, the amount of information. Your New Year's resolution should be, if you have not yet tapped into any of this information, is to come tap in and learn how to apply in real time the information that we're going to be sharing.
And also, this is also what resolution should be. If you are one of Chicago crypto students, if you are one of those people who are in the audience that went and took his advice over the years, whether it's this year, last year, or the years before, if you're a student of Spin and Reds, who the information worked for you, then you are my target audience that I'm doing this event for. This is really a celebration for the people that are winning because they're using the information that Bitcoin Bully has provided them, right? They got into day trading. They've been flipping their crypto. They got multiple wallets and whatnot. Where are y'all at? Because what we're doing right here, we're showing you how we took AI, and AI now has turned into an estate.
I don't think they heard you, man.
Spin took the AI and spun that shit and cooked it up, but it's real world assets that's being created with that. He was able to open that up just by introducing his skill set. But his skill set is valued by judges. His skill set is valued by real estate owners, ladies and gentlemen. We talking about black men who are professionals. He just helped one of the politicians win a quote unquote race, right? By utilizing his targeted systems and whatnot, being hired by politicians inside of a black city, ladies and gentlemen. I know people talk about Atlanta, but y'all never seen Atlanta like this. I know people be talking about what they out here in Atlanta doing, but I don't think that y'all haven't seen Atlanta the way that we're gonna show you Atlanta in the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. We are going to show you a level of Atlanta that you've been hearing about, but you have not seen yet. Yeah, shout out to all of the real estate people. I ain't mad at nobody, and I'm not about to act like they don't deserve their flowers. But the apartments and the houses and whatnot, that's great. That is cool. But the situation the goal has always been land. Like acres, like boozy estate type shit.
Acres.
Yeah,
horses,
like lakes, horses,
chickens,
like chickens, like farms, like how your grandfather and them had that shit. They wasn't in high rises. They wasn't in fucking condos. They was on land, family. They had whole communities functioning on land. Family never was homeless. Family wasn't without. Family wasn't effed up. People was working. They was tilling that land. They was working that soil. They didn't have to go to Kmart. They didn't have to go to Walmart. What are you talking about? That's what we talking about. That was the agreement. But what did it go into? People will focus on debauchery. People is focusing on blowing money fast. People is focusing on dumb shit, Diddy shit. Take that. People is focusing on all about the Benjamins. But nobody want to have the conversations about how can we tokenize the land? Because once you get the land, then you bring Bully in and he tells you how to tokenize the land and how to utilize the land for the loan.
I can show you how to get a loan against your land in 5 minutes.
Facts. And then we living in the age of the creator coins, man. So if you launch a site that's like OnlyFans called Only Lands, right? And you have a good photographer taking dope ass pictures of goddesses on the land, and then you upload it to Zora.com, or you upload it to any one of these new sites on the Web3, on the base blockchain or the Web3 platforms, you now can monetize every single picture, because we live in the world now where you could turn a picture into a coin.
You can turn your music into a coin. You can turn your written word into a coin. Hey, we're going into a era. The future will be tokenized, hands down. The future will be tokenized.
They can say, that's my tagline. Pay us in crypto 2.2. The future will be tokenized. Birdman hand rub, niggas. We about to cook. Nah, I'm dead ass. Yo, we are putting on a conference, a winter solstice conference. We're going to have athletics in the building as a sponsor. We also going to have Yap It in the building as a sponsor. We're going to have the copper jewelry in the building. The guards are going to come with the technology that you could wear in the building. Diamonds is dancing. We're going to have all of the glitter gear, right? Yo, hold on. The garments is covered in rhinestone. We're going to have Pay Us in Crypto, the merch, and we're going to surprise you with a new Pay Us in Crypto song. Stay tuned. But this next Friday is going to be lit for the record books, and then Spin is the next day. And then we also have an event on Sunday. So you should book your ticket to come spend the weekend in Atlanta, the Strong End, which happens to be the solstice. And the 19th is the day that the 3-eye Atlas makes contact with the solar system. That's the day that we're going to be cooking, y'all, on our own land. Having conversations with the cosmos that people are not having on land that they don't own. You feel me? So let's tap in. You know, it's like I said, this is the way to kick off the winter solstice, because this cycle is about, in my humble opinion, this is going to be a heavy hibernation cycle. I know a lot of people that's talking about getting low. I know a lot of people that's talking about getting off the grid. I know a lot of people that's talking about going, quote unquote, just going cold black, going into their shadow and whatnot. I know a lot of people that are going into detox states. They're hibernating. You know what I mean? They're going to use the winter seasons and whatnot to work on self, to recharge, to rebuild, to realign, because the downloads are already coming. The neutrinos is hitting this bitch. There's a solar maximum taking place. So, yeah, the ancestors are working. But as they work, opportunities are presenting themselves. And this good brother right here has captured a lot of the manna that has been falling. And he's been putting me on in the last few weeks. And it's already been changing my situation. So I thank you for the Zora, and the other links that you've been providing me with, good brother. Yes, both hands wash the face. I'm throwing you the AI plugs, lining you up in that world and whatnot. So we're gonna show how those two worlds come together, and we're gonna be building, y'all. We're building in real time. So make sure y'all are either in the building on a live stream or you are there live. I suggest that you there live, because the energy that we put out on the live is in real time, IRL, in real life. You can't get that through the screen. I'm sorry. You can't buy it. You can't pay for it. You can't manufacture it. That shit is organic. You know what I mean? It's different. It hit differently.
And you got to consider the conversations that happen when the cameras go off. Them the ones you're gonna miss out on. Them the ones that really hit. Once we get a little loose,
right?
We get to talking and building with the family,
right?
Them the conversations y'all gonna miss out on. So if you're not in Atlanta, man, you should try to make it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, because being there in the flesh is something different. Maybe able to see.
My house not even gonna be the only acres. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to Judge House, we're gonna go to Brian Bean House, and really learn from other folks that's in land acquisition, folks that I've put into tech business at this point. You know what I mean? Some of my mentors have become my students the same way. It's mentor for mentor, mentee for mentee. At the point with these dudes, and these people have been around, law, legislation, politics, land acquisition, all the, whatever, man. Credits, copywriting, whatever you can imagine, man. Again, like we say, mini resorts over there, like Bean Acres is. The barn, the event space that's coming over there. They're gonna plan on renovating their 9-bedroom mansion across the fence here soon. So 2026 is full of AI in the acres for sure. So on Saturday we'll start at my house. We'll do tech business. We'll market. We'll keep the crypto brothers around. We'll get the marketing going. We talking Meta. We talking Google. We talking LinkedIn. Everything that I'm creating. And then that same day, I'll launch a Minty AI to the public for beta usage. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm going into software at this point that I developed, that I engineered, that I constructed, and I'm putting it out open source. You know what I mean? It's never been done before. What I have coming from our community, from the melanated community, with my own hands, my own features. You know what I mean? I'm guided by my, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I call folks back from San Francisco, they're like, bro, what is this? And I'm like, it got to be like this, 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 and this. So I got 2 top-ranked developers that help me get into autonomous vehicles, taking autonomous businesses super serious with a Minty AI. And then, you know, you'll get to walk around what AI Accelerated 444, Derek Grace's Benchmark AI, Instincts to Income with Brian Bean, TechKNOW Tuesday, would us all be able to afford me network-wise, deal-wise, contract-wise, exchange of the bartering system, what have you, would allow me to have a 6 and 4 on 2 acres to start with 13-acre potential. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super grateful again for my brother. So, you know, welcome to the new age, the new era of Spin City, which is Spin City headquarters here in Atlanta, Georgia. My brothers come out, they speak, they teach. We go to Judge's platform, his land, literal land. We go over there, we celebrate, we libate, we have a good time. Good chefs, good cooks, vegan options, massage therapists, the top clothing line out here.
DJ, music. We got the headphone. We're gonna do the headphone parties there.
We gotta slap this house. The whole house is a speaker. We gotta slap this house. But that comes with certain connections. So I mean, it's gonna be a good time. And at the end, we're gonna take a wellness retreat around Bean Acres to be a part of another 23 acres. So I think all in all, we have access to like 40. I'm gonna call it 44 acres. You know what I mean? So
acres, y'all. You're sitting on 44 when you add it up.
Learning how to, you know, again, use AI, use cryptocurrencies, and get self-fulfilling workflows going around here to where you turn tech into tangible. Man, it's gonna be the strongest strong end you ever witnessed at the end of 2025 for sure. Yo, yeah, I'm in San Francisco. If you're in the city, man, hey, what is it looking like nowadays? I ain't been here in a minute.
Yeah. And look, Atlanta.
Let me know.
We got to put on for
boots.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got to put on for Bitcoin Bully. It's his, you know what I mean? We got to show him what the ATL is really hitting for.
I'm glad it's my spot too, Bully. Watch.
Right. And it's an honor. It's an estate warming. You feel me? It's an estate warming. And we're gonna bring gifts to the good brother's estate, you know, and we're gonna bring that good energy. We're gonna Christian this temple with the energy of prosperity and abundance. You feel me? And manifestation, and make this shit and set this thing off the right way. You dig? So then other creators and teachers know when they want to come to the ATL, to Atlantis and whatnot, they could come and support this brother's estate. And
my shit called a Minty with Thoth Agent in it, and I'm in Atlantis. I know what's going on.
Thoth Agent?
Yeah.
Thoth Agent?
Thoth is the agent.
Thoth is the agent?
Yeah.
So
it's a 6-brain marketing agent.
A year from now, just imagine what the estates is going to be doing, what it's going to be hitting for, what it's going to look like, the type of work and content that will be coming out of here. So this is a revolution that's taking place in the state where people have literally packed this, come to for a new change, for a new direction, for a new tomorrow. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to talk down on none of my people because I'm not built like that. I can only speak up. You feel me? So I'm going to focus on what we doing and what people in our network are doing. And for the other ones that we see in our sites, we're going to give them, we'll speak on them. We'll introduce them to our network, and we're just going to keep building. We're not going to look back. So I look forward to building with you, Bully. I know it's going to be a full visual demonstration workshop. This workshop is going to be bigger than the first Pay Us in Crypto because we are going to be doing this live, ladies and gentlemen. We're inside of this intimate settings and whatnot. You'll have food. We'll be networking. There's going to be vendors. We're going to have masseuses in the building. You said we're going to have, you'll have professional masseuse. You'll be able to get your feet rubbed. You'll be able to get a massage. When you get the information, you'll be able to utilize the 420. You'll be able to go outside if you want a 420. If you want to, get some vegan food, all of that will be here. Nobody will be able to tell us to go home. And we're even going to go to the bookstore and do something at the bookstore because, we forget, I can't forget about our bookstore. We got that. That's the New Year's situation, but we'll do something there as well. And there's so much more to talk about, but I'll let that be known. Make sure y'all are there for that if you live in the area, but you're invited no matter where you live around the world. We also can help y'all with accommodations for lodging and stuff like that. Remember, this is limited seating. We don't want to have a super big audience because we want to cater to y'all. So 44 to 50 is good. And it won't get, that should be,
Yeah, we also got, we might have options to rent some of the spots and some of the rooms on the land between the three owners over here, which would be Judge, Brian, and myself. So if y'all actually need lodging for the event, we can definitely get some accommodations as far as Bean Acres and Spin City for sure.
For the ones, like I said, I want to meet the students that Bully changed your life. We're gonna put all of this information out to the beginners and the acolytes. Y'all will get this, but I really want those people in the room. Respectfully, that would be the people who, the KTLians and the new money matrix students. You feel me? Because the conversation should continue. This should be a continuum conversation. This workshop is not a beginner's workshop. This is 2.2. So for the people who listen, who was in 1.0 and you getting bread, the ticket for this is the same ticket. So it shouldn't even be a hindrance to you. We want you in the building because we're going to show you how to expand your wallet even more now, especially if you show proof of work and be like, yo, I was getting paid for working on my computer. I took your advice. This is the proof. All of those things will get you even more points closer to what it is that we're going to. I don't want to let the cat out the bag, but just know that we're going to be implementing the reward system. So we're looking for real life students who are applying the information, and you could show results. Pull up.
Man, pull up if you can. I'd love to meet some of you, those that have been under my tutelage over the last couple of years. Joseph L. Bay, I don't know if you can make it, but I can't wait till we meet one day too. You say you were a long-time follower since 2017, so you were OG in the space.
Super OG.
Definitely an OG. You know
what I mean? Super OG.
Let's make it happen, man. Pull up, blow one with your boy. Let's get down to business. You know what I mean?
Right. Not only are we going to be doing workshops about investing, but we are also going to be investing, in real time. We are going to be demonstrating how the crypto and these sites like Zora, like Base Shot, and all of these, how these are working for us.
And monumental, man. How many people are doing this on land that they own? Like, I think that's kind of going over people's head. Where we didn't have to rent a space. A public, this is a spot everyone does it in Atlanta. No, this they shit.
Yeah, right. Nah, it ain't. It's the headquarters. You feel me?
Yeah, you definitely got to get it figured out, man. Hey, it wasn't for my mentors, I wouldn't be in a position. Again, it wasn't for Red calling me to come to Atlanta and figure yourself out. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely a good situation and turning shit. To me, it's turning tech into tangible. So I can only teach from where I came from. But yeah, man, Spin City HQ, man, it's on the documents around this motherfucker. is living proof of tech turning into tangibles, AI and the assets, man. Robotics in the real estate. What else I need?
Tech turning into tangibles.
Yeah, all of them. AI and the assets, robotics in the real estate, tech and the tangibles, software into solid ground. I don't know. Something.
Software into assets.
A to A, R to R, T to T, S to S. So you keep the arts because it's still arts. AI, robotics, tech, and software. AI to assets, robotics into real estate, tech into tangible, software into solid ground.
I like that.
Feel me?
I like that.
Yeah, okay, good one.
Feel me?
You see, I was struggling right there.
Nah,
But yeah, we're having a good time, man.
I appreciate you brothers bringing me on, man. Y'all be looking forward to more of these labs as we lead up to the actual event. I'll be in Atlanta on the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So anybody that wants to schedule a one-on-one while I'm out there and pick my brain, by all means, please do. Blockwallstreet.biz is the website if you want to look me up for anybody that's out there within earshot right now, or just going to be listening to this later on, man. I appreciate you all.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Peace to you and yours, bro. I'm glad your first event gonna be at the HQ. That's a good look for me, man.
Nah, that's man. It's an honor to be here.
It's only right. Yeah, I mean, it's only right to make it legendary by bringing the God through to Christian the spot. You know what I mean, and open this thing up. You know, the crypto way. So I wouldn't have it any other way. Let me play this video real quick, Bully. We'll be right back. Let me show them this.
When the market crashes, he rises from the blocks. Get ready. Pay us in the Crypto 2.0. Pay us in the Crypto 2.0.
Yes. That right there. Bitcoin Bully, Slice X, Red Pillar, Friday, December the 19th. Make sure y'all are in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You are in for another one. All right. Pay Crypto 2.2. All right. And you can hit that QR code right there in the corner to become a shareholder in the Prince album, which is the Scorpion King 10-year anniversary on the Base Drop Network, which is Coinbase's blockchain. Man, become an asset and a stakeholder in this legendary classic, 10 years classic Scorpion King on Base Drop.
Hey, if you an artist and you want to learn how to do what he just did, you need to be there.
Right.
Come on out, man. Because I mean, this is the direction that it's going in, man. So we got a lot of gems, a lot of jewels, a lot of path for y'all. So don't miss it.
Don't miss it, y'all. Do not miss it. You feel me? And with that being said, man, you know what I mean? We want to also remind you guys that the sponsor for this event is Imaginarium. Look out for Imaginarium at the top of 2026. We are going to be launching the Imaginarium School and the app, all right? So let's go to our sponsors and we'll be right back.
In Brooklyn shadow, dreams come alive. At dawn's new light, let your spirit thrive. Breathing courage, let your strength ascend. Dark fire rise and let the power blend. Your aura's a beacon, luck finds its way. With bold steps forward, sees a new day. Shouted proud, success is my own fate. I'm glimmering now, it's time to elevate. I'm a magnet for dreams, success my claim. In sync with fortune, dancing in the game. Wealth cascades freely, triumph ignites. My heart's ready, soaring to new heights. Gentle, it's a rhythm in your soul's beat. Fueling your drive, making goals complete. Your aura's a magnet, attracting sway. Dance with prosperity, night into day. Riches may flow, but spirit stands tall. Growth the reward, answering the call. Money's a vessel, clarity's the map. No rush needed, wealth's in your grasp. No need to scheme, to hustle or to plead. Just rise up strong, live in your creed. Don't chase, simply receive what's conceived. Feel the rhythm of wealth you're meant to achieve.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Imaginarium, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That is going to be where our fantasy complex industry will form, and we will begin to build our worlds out. With that being said, I want to let Spin close us out. You know what I mean? But before that, I want you to close out Bully. Let them know where they could link up with you, and also let them know where you will be, where they can find you in the morning doing your early morning shows or your early rising crypto and coffee shows.
Definitely. So, first and foremost, I appreciate you brothers bringing me on. I appreciate the community giving me their ear. For those that may want to follow me after this, you can find me on Instagram at Chicago_crypto_block_bully. Make sure it's me. Make sure you may see, mutual friends, mutual followers. There's a lot of scam pages out there. The website blockwallstreet.biz, BLOCKWALLSTREET.biz. If you need any type of assistance, want to sign up for any type of class, I actually got a 44% discount on all of my old classes right now, so you may want to take advantage of that. If you want to follow me on YouTube, where we're going to be doing tomorrow's show, YouTube and Instagram, you want to go look up Chicago Crypto Hustler on YouTube. That's going to be able to show you, a lot of the stuff I've been doing for the past 8 years, 8 going on 9 years. Man. So, tap in, family. Tune in, tap in, take notes with me tomorrow morning, but definitely tap in with me when I make it out there to a live.
You're already, my brother, man. I see you when you get out here. We're going to roll out the purple carpet. We're going to make everything, you feel me? You got merch, right?
Yeah, I got a little merch I'm bringing with me. Cups, clothes. Yep.
We got merch on deck. You know what I mean? We're gonna have those glitter jumpsuits that you've been seeing me rocking. We're gonna have that on deck as well. You feel me? Everything will have the books, Pay Us in Crypto workbooks. We're gonna have the Pay Us in Crypto drip, the Diamonds is Dancing hoodies and whatnot. The God, he got a Minty. He's launching an app. He's launching a software. We coming with it, y'all. So with that being said, let's get up out of here. We're gonna end this one with the song of the year. You feel me? That needs a remix. Talk black to me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Pay Us in Crypto. I mean, Diamonds is Dancing. Peace.
Pay us in crypto. Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist pump, you stay up at dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped nose. Acting gay up in Cisco. Like take the day off and play up at pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso. I pause in kitchens and caused addictions. I pause prescriptions and cause inflictions. Lil Bixby playing in stores in Brixton on the dark web. You gotta pause every doors, cause encryptions. Tesla engines, pause the pistons. I seen every floor I leave sore and listing. For that action, they sponsored the Bronson. They was hooked on that shit like Johnson and Johnson. That freeway, Ricky Ross, straight out of Compton, straight out of Bumpton. Red on blue violence in the land. The projection of the will, the perfection of the kill, the reflection of the pills. I'm a frontline soldier, I'm no doja. These crystals not from focus and crypto. Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snips now, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at pistols, causing chaos and play a calypso. Hickory dickory down, hit a lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot. Heavy in the pedal, we slip off a knot. Heavy in the ghetto, they crib walk a lot. Crib walk the crypto, lift off the stocks. Drips off the crystal and pots. Disco rods in the blocks on my chain from the crystal shop. In the light there, lift off the rock. Toe from the right chain on my block. White paint on my socks. White paint on my socks. Hickory dickory dock. Hit the lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot, we lick off a shot. Players in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snips now, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at pistols, causing chaos and play a calypso.